ladies and gentlemen, we, the American government, have decided that to better stimulate the economy, to better improve the happiness of the population, and to better increase the overall education and the stability of our nation, that it was very important to subsidize private housing. Now, we say that obviously subsidizing private housing would improve the economy. We say this because by subsidizing private housing, you have made it more easy for people to move into a new house. So let's say you got a guy in the city who's living in an apartment, he's able to make rent, but he wants to improve his life. He's able, then gets a tax credit from the government. He's able to say, well, I've got $20,000, $40,000, $60,000 a year, and I like a good house. Goes, buys a house, gets a deduction. Thereby improving the economy, as now previously how item that was not desired in one area is now used. We say that subsidizing private housing would increase the happiness of the population because it is commonly known in the American dream for people to want that house on the hill, the white picket fence to raise their family and their wives and whatever. And we say this is part of the American dream. It is important because of our beliefs in life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and making the pursuit of happiness easier is considered a good thing. Now, probably most importantly, however, by subsidizing the purchase of housing, we make it so that families can now live together in a more cohesive unit. Studies have shown that people who live in families, children that are raised in an apartment, tend to be lesser educated, tend to be more antisocial, and tend to go to prison more often than those who live in houses. We believe that by sponsoring the purchase of housing for families, that children will be able to have a better education, live in a more stable environment, feel more loved, and have more room to develop themselves. This in the future will lead to a workforce with better skills. It will lead to an overall more, resourceful economy, and will lead to a less demand on the prison system, thereby decreasing government costs and increasing government income. Now, we also, to further expand on the improving of the economy, if people are able to buy homes, construction tends to be improved. The construction industry then builds more homes in the area, and to service those homes, retailers start to set up shop, like Walmart, Costco, Sears, all increasing the number of jobs that are available for Americans to have. These further encourage other businesses to develop, maybe a corporate local headquarters, or a manufacturing firm. These sort of things just start popping up and improve the American economy. Now, homeownership does bring significant advantages to the family individuals. We've already touched on what it does for their children, but what does it do for the actual worker? Well, homeownership allows somebody to tend to live closer to their actual place of work, thereby decreasing transportation costs, which will decrease the cost of gasoline for everyone else as people are driving less. And by decreasing the cost of gasoline, they're able to drive down the cost of goods elsewhere, such as milk, carrots, anything you want. That would improve the standard of living of everyone else. So this program would sort of pay for itself eventually for everyone. Now what else do we have here? We've already touched on stability, we've touched on the economic benefits, and we've touched on the increased happiness of the population. Now, why is the happiness of the population in any ways important? Well, that's a good question. The reason why the happiness of the population is important is because a happier person tends to be able to produce more. A better producer is able to therefore influence the economy, and of course a happy person tends to influence other people, making other people happy as well. Somebody who's depressed makes somebody else depressed, somebody who's angry makes somebody else angry. So we've basically been able to encourage an emotion that will better influence America as a whole. And I think that will be it. Thank you.